Datta, Jai Guru Datta, Sri Guru 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 Datta.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Guru Datta and welcome to Datta Arpanam with your hosts Rishi Nirvan Baru
and Ravita Singh. Jai Guru Datta, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Dr. Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji of Avadhuta Dattapitam in Mysuru. Today's program begins with the offering of pranams, gratitude and this invocation prayer at the sacred feet of beloved Sadgurudeva Pujya Shri Swamiji, as this show, possible only through His divine grace, is offered to him. Please join Pujya Shri Bala Swamiji now in worship.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gururdevo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Bhuyuta Shri Hari Chinnhitabhyam Agastya Rekhadi Bhiranchitabhyam Nigodha Bijakshara Mudritabhyam Namo Namah Sadguru Padukabhyam. Ganapati Gurumekam Satchidanandarupam Vibhudhanivahasevyam Yogamargadhirudham Sharanamupagatanam Sanghadrivajram Mama Hridaya Nivasam Bhaktinamro Namami, Bhaktinamro Namami.
Once again, everyone, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to this morning's edition of Datta Arpanam. Today's program is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of Velini's Drug Mart Limited of 58-60 Sutton Street, San Fernando, Debe Supermart Limited of 182 SS Aaron Road, Debe, Coquier Supermart Limited of 14 Naparima Mayaro Road, San Fernando, and Samtron Insurance Brokers Limited of 1126 SS Aaron Road, Debe, and 225 Southern Main Road, Warrenville, Cunupia.
As was promised last week, today a new series begins on Datta Arpanam, a series entitled The Dwadasha Sutras of Mata Jayalakshmi. As you also heard last week, the Dwadasha Sutras are 12 rules by which Mata Jayalakshmi instructed young Satyanarayana should live his life. That Satyanarayana, now known to the world as His Holiness Paramapujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, has shared these sutras with us. And by following these sutras, he has set an example for us on how strictly one should abide by the word of one's guru. Mata Jayalakshmi was, after all, not only his mother, but his first guru.
With love and reverence offered at the feet of Puja Sri Swamiji and Mata Jayalakshmi, the Dwadasha Sutra series now begins on Datta Arpanam. As is customary with any new venture, the series begins with the worship of a Lord who is very dear to Mata Jayalakshmi. Please open the Bhajanmala app or visit the website www.bhajanmala.com, enter Bhajan ID number 15 and join in worshipping Lord Ganapati.
Gana
beautiful words of devotion set to Mohana Ragam. You were just listening to the divine voice of Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's offering, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Shri Swamiji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Samtran Insurance Brokers Limited, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited.
As was mentioned last week, Pujya Shri Swamiji has taught us that it is important for any sadhaka to know the life story of his or her guru. Today, by sharing the Dwadasha Sutras of Mata Jayalakshmi on Datta Arpanam, it is hoped that you will have a better understanding of the fundamental life lessons which were taught to Pujya Shri Swamiji by his mother and guru, Mata Jayalakshmi.
The first of the 12 sutras given by Jayalakshmi Mata to her then 9-year-old son Satyanarayana was, "See me in all women." Remember, Jayalakshmi Mata was Sri Swamiji's mother and guru. She was also that supreme mother, Mata Raja Rajeshwari. So when we look at all these roles which Mata Jayalakshmi fulfilled in Puja Appaji's life, it can be inferred that when Mata Jayalakshmi said, "See me in all women," she was saying, "See me, your mother, in all women. See me, your guru, in all women. See me, Mother Goddess, in all women."
So if the guru was saying to her sadhaka to see his mother in all women, could it have been an instruction to live a life of celibacy without any attraction to women at a physical level? It's quite possible that yes, at a superficial level, this was one of the meanings attached to this sutra. It is possible that Mata Jayalakshmi was instructing Satyam, young Sri Swamiji, to have a controlled and pure mind, devoid of lust.
At the same time, we know that Mata Jayalakshmi was no ordinary mother, and Satyam was no ordinary son. This was a conversation between the Supreme Mother, Mata Raja Rajeshwari, and the young Avadhuta of Lord Dattatreya. So there must have been several meanings behind this first of the 12 sutras. And so, while for spiritual practice and sadhana a celibate state is important, the teachings of a guru or an enlightened one are never just casual words put together. We must look for the deeper meanings behind them. But at the same time, be careful that you do not dismiss the more simplified and obvious messages. Mata Jayalakshmi came down to earth to serve the role of guru, and once she imparted her teachings to Puja Appaji, she left the mortal plane. Her intention was to fulfill the role of guru to her son, the incarnation of the aspect of Lord Dattatreya.
When we think of this first sutra coming from a mother to son, the question arises, who is mother? Well, she is the universal mother, but she is also our own mother. In every culture, a mother is the first person we know. She is a godlike figure, a feeder, a companion, a playmate, and a teacher. In a crisis, the tendency is to run, even if it is only mentally, to the comforting arms of mother. After all, she carried us within her physical body for 9 months. When we are born, we do not even realize that we spent those 9 months within her physical body, feeding on her like parasites. We do know, however, that her body is the physical body closest to us. We know that she covers us with her physical warmth, and that she is there for us during waking and sleeping hours. How then can we not recognize such a person as God?
Let us now worship God in the form of Mother. Please join in singing the bhajan, Ammalaganna Ammanuminchina Devam Ledura, the lyrics to which you can find by entering bhajan ID number 7342 on the Bhajan Mala app or website.
అమ్మలగన్న అమ్మను మించి దైవం లేదురా, అమ్మను మించిన వాడు వేరే లేరురా.
అమ్మలగన్న అమ్మను మించిన దైవం లేదురా, అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు లేనే లేరురా.
అమ్మలగన్న అమ్మను మించి దైవం లేదురా, అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు లేనే లేరురా.
అమ్మలగన్న అమ్మను మించిన దైవం లేదురా, అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు లేనే లేరురా.
లేనే లేరురా,
లేనే లేరురా.
అమ్మను చూసే కన్నులు ఎన్నడు కలిని చూడవురా.
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 అమ్మను పలికే నాలుకకెప్పుడు పాపము అంటదురా.
అమ్మను పలికే నాలుకకెప్పుడు పాపము అంటదురా.
హరి పాపము అంటదురా,
పాపము అంటదురా.
అమ్మలగన్న అమ్మను మించిన దైవం లేదురా, అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు లేనే లేరురా.
అమ్మలగన్న అమ్మను మించిన దైవం లేదురా, అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు లేనే లేరురా.
అమ్మను మననం చేసే మనసు మలినం ఉండదురా.
అమ్మను మననం చేసే మనసుకు మలినం ఉండదురా.
అమ్మను మననం చేసే మనసు మలినం ఉండదురా.
అమ్మను మననం చేసే మనసుకు మలినం ఉండదురా.
సచ్చిదానందము ఇచ్చే అమ్మను ఎన్నడు మరువకురా.
సచిదానందం ఇచ్చే అమ్మను ఎన్నడు మరువకురా.
ఎన్నడు మరువకురా,
ఎన్నడు మరువకురా. అమ్మలగన్న అమ్మను మించిన దైవం లేదురా, అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు
లేనే లేరురా.
అమ్మలగన్న అమ్మను మించిన దైవం లేదురా, అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు లేనే లేరురా.
అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు లేనే లేరురా.
అమ్మను మించిన వారెవరు లేనే లేరురా.
To hear Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji sing any of his self-composed bhajans is a blessing. But many devotees would agree that there is just something extra special when one hears Appaji sing a bhajan glorifying Mother Goddess as he just did. Perhaps this stems from the special connection he had to his own mother and guru, Mata Jayalakshmi. I'm not sure. But what I am sure of is that that bhajan is truly a beautiful and divine musical masterpiece.
You were just listening to the maestro of sound, Parama Puja Sri Swamiji, here on Datta Arpanam. This morning's program is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Puja Sri Swamiji and thanks to the sponsorship by Samtran Insurance Brokers Limited, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited and Kokie Supermart Limited.
Today, by the grace of Pujya Appaji, the journey into the Dwadasha Sutras of Mata Jayalakshmi has begun. So far, you have heard that as her first sutra to her son Pujya Sri Swamiji, Mata Jayalakshmi said, "See me in all women."
A short while ago, you heard mention of a mother carrying a baby or a fetus in her womb for 9 months. Through this, she can be seen as symbolizing creation and representing God. Pujya Sri Swamiji has said that Lalita Sahasranama praises Mother as Panchabhuteshi. She is the empress who rules over the 5 gross elements and retains them totally under her control.
Manifesting in the form of the 5 gross elements, that is, earth, water, fire, air, and ether, this Supreme Mother runs the entire creation.
Manifesting as earth, she becomes the support for all the seeds sown, and in so doing provides food for all living entities.
Manifesting as water, she becomes the life support for all living entities. She ensures the growth of crops and sustenance of forests. Through this, she is teaching us to perceive her in nature and thereby protect her, the one who exists in this form, the form of nature.
Sadly, humans seem to be bent upon destroying nature, and due to this, they occasionally face the wrath of the Divine Mother.
Manifesting as fire through the sun's rays, Mother Goddess ensures the growth and prosperity of nature. She also causes an increase in our physical energies.
Manifesting as air through the breath, she brings yogic accomplishments within our reach, while manifesting as wind, she also ensures timely rainfall.
Existing within space or ether, she ensures that there is absolute precision in the movements of the sun, moon, and other constellations of stars and planets.
So, as you can see, the Supreme Mother offers protection to this entire creation and drives away difficulties that land upon it.
Such a Supreme Mother is pleased when sandal paste, flowers, incense sticks, oil lamps, and food are offered to her as part of puja. And when pleased, she frees the devotee from bondages such as likes and dislikes, egoism, attachments, and the like.
And where Mother Goddess is, there one can find Lord Shiva. Where Lord Shiva is, there one can find Mother Goddess, for they are one and the same. So let us all join together and mentally offer flowers, sandal paste, incense, make any mental offering with love and devotion as we join Puja Appaji once again in bhajan, this time a Lord Shiva bhajan. You can find the words to this bhajan by entering bhajan ID number 1291 on the Bhajanmala app or on the website.
Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः।
Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga Dagdananga Amba Sanga 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 Shambho Shambho Ganga Sanga Dagdananga Amba Sanga
Vishadhar dhara vishakandhara vishadhara dhara vishakandhara Sheshadhara dhara hudimandhara Sheshadhara dhara hudimandhara Shulayudha raudrabhina Shulayudha raudrabhina Malita buddha pavana kada Malita buddha pavana kada Nasita samahata kaitava Nadyosava vipulasrava Hara 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 pura hara hara Bhava 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 shiva 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 Bhava 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 shiva 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 Bhava 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 shiva shiva shiva
Yehi Dhira Yehi Dhira ಈಗ ದೂರ ಪಾಹಿ ವೀರ ಭಾವಧಾರ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಈಗ ದೂರ ಪಾಹಿ ವೀರ ಭಾವಧಾರ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಈಗ ದೂರ ಪಾಹಿ ವೀರ ಭಾವಧಾರ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಗಂಗಾ ಸಾಂಗ ದಗ್ಧನಂಗ ಅಂಬ ಸಾಂಗ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಗಂಗಾ ಸಾಂಗ ದಗ್ಧನಂಗ ಅಂಬ ಸಾಂಗ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಗಂಗಾ ಸಾಂಗ ದಗ್ಧನಂಗ ಅಂಬ ಸಾಂಗ
ವಿಷಧರ ಧರ ವಿಷಕಂಧರ ವಿಷಧರ ಧರ ವಿಷಕಂಧರ ಶಶಧರ ಧರ ಹೃದಿಮಾಂಧರ ಶಶಧರ ಧರ ಹೃದಿಮಾಂಧರ ಶೂಲಾಯುಧ ರೌದ್ರಾಭಿತ ಶೂಲಾಯುಧ ರೌದ್ರಾಭಿ ಪಾಲಿತ ಬುಧ ಪಾವನಕದ ಪಾಲಿತ ಬುಧ ಪಾವನಕದ ನಾಸಿಕ ಸಮಹತ ಕೈಟ ನಾಟ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ವಿಪುಲಶ್ಚ ಹರ 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 ಪುರ ಹರ ಭವ 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 ಶಿವ 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 ಭವ 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 ಶಿವ 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 ಭವ 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 ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಶಿವ
ನಿಜ ಬಾಬಾ ಸ್ವಾದ್ ಯೋಗಾನಂದ ಸದ್ಭಕ್ತಾಡಿ ಚಕ್ರವಾಕ ನಿಜ ಬಾಬಾ ಸ್ವಾದ್ ಯೋಗಾನಂದ ಸದ್ಭಕ್ತಾಡಿ ಚಕ್ರವಾಕ ಸರ್ವಾತೀತ ಸರ್ವೋಪೇತ ಸರ್ವೋನ್ನೀತ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಸರ್ವಾತೀತ ಸರ್ವೋಪೇತ ಸರ್ವೋನ್ನೀತ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಗಂಗಾ ಸಾಂಗ ದಗ್ಧನಂಗ ಅಂಬ ಸಾಂಗ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಗಂಗಾ ಸಾಂಗ ದಗ್ಧನಂಗ ಅಂಬ ಸಾಂಗ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಗಂಗಾ ಸಾಂಗ ದಗ್ಧನಂಗ ಅಂಬ ಸಾಂಗ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಗಂಗಾ ಸಾಂಗ ದಗ್ಧನಂಗ ಅಂಬ ಸಾಂಗ
ಹರ 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 ಪುರ ಹರ 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 ಪುರವರ ಹರ ಭವ 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 ಶಿವ 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 ಭವ 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 ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಶಿವ.
The bhava or the feeling invoked when one hears Parama Pujya Sri Swamiji sing that bhajan is simply beyond description. What a unique and moving tribute to Lord Shiva. You are tuned in to Datta Arpanam on 103.1 FM. Today, through the grace of Pujya Appaji, an attempt is being made to go beyond the surface, to go deeper into the meanings and lessons contained within the Dwadasha Sutras, those 12 tenets by which Pujya Sri Swamiji's mother and guru, Mata Jayalakshmi, instructed that he should live his life.
As is often the case with the words of a guru, and as is often the case with guru's teachings, one sentence can hold so many lessons and lead to so many uplifting thoughts. The teachings of Mata Jayalakshmi are no different. Today, this series has begun with contemplation upon the messages contained within the first of the Dwadasha Sutras, that first sutra being, "See me in all women."
I am by no means trying to sound sexist here, but so many times in today's world, we find that men go astray. Often in the workplace, we struggle to find the males, which means that the females are not only holding the home together as administrators and nurturers, but they are also having to assume the role of providers and mentors. Meanwhile, many men tend to see women as property belonging to them or as objects to tempt and appease them. This has resulted in the global phenomenon of the hashtag #MeToo movement, by which women in USA, in India, and across the world, even right here in Trinidad, took a stand against injustices dealt out to them which sadly is more commonplace than was originally thought. So when Jayalakshmi Mata instructed her then young son to see me in all women, she must have been issuing this as a guide for all of the men in the world, who sometimes lose their way and lean to force, control, and vices related to a lack of control and discipline. Even the word see takes on a greater significance when we consider Pujya Sri Swamiji's description of Mother Goddess as Meenakshi.
Meena means fish. Akshi means eyes. A mother fish does not directly feed and nourish her children. Instead, through her gaze, the mother fish issues instructions to her children and directs them towards food. Likewise, purely through her gaze, the Supreme Mother, Meenakshi, the Mother of the Universe, blesses and nourishes all her children throughout creation.
As we contemplate all these lessons of not just our Sadguru, but also of his Guru, let us pause for this Guru Bhajan, in which we are reminded, Datta Tumahi Mata Pita. Lord Datta, you are mother and father. You can find the lyrics to this bhajan by entering bhajan ID number 122 on the Bhajan Mala app or website www.bhajanmala.com.
Sri Guru Datta, Jai Guru Datta, Sri Guru Datta, Datta तुम्हारी माता पिता, तुम्हारी मेरे बंधु सखा, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, दत्ता तुम्हारी माता पिता, तुम्हारी मेरे बंधु सखा, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से। दाता जग के आदि जग के अंत, दत्त तुमहि दीन दात जग के आदि जग के अंत, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, दत्त तुमहि माता पिता तुमहि मेरे बंधु सखा, दत्त तुमहि माता पिता तुमहि मेरे बंधु सखा, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से। तुमहि विष्णु तुमहि महादेव तुमहि प्रभु, ब्रह्म तुमहि विष्णु तुमहि महादेव तुमहि प्रभु, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, दत्त तुमहि माता पिता तुमहि मेरे बंधु सखा, दत्त तुमहि माता पिता तुमहि मेरे बंधु सखा, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, चरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से। सच्चिदानंद पतित पावन भक्तों के जीवन धन, सच्चिदानंद पतित पावन भक्तों के जीवन धन, भक्तों के जीवन धन। शरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से,
शरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से। दत्ता तुम ही माता पिता, तुम ही मेरे बंधु सखा। दत्ता तुम ही माता पिता, तुम ही मेरे बंधु सखा। शरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से, शरण शरण मुझको देना अपनी कृपा से,
अपनी कृपा से।
A beautiful bhajan to start off a beautiful week. You were just listening to the Avadhuta of Lord Dattatreya, Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, here on Datta Arpanam. This program comes to you every Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, right here on 103.1 FM, thanks to the loyal sponsorship by Samtran Insurance Brokers Limited, Bellini's Drug Mart Limited, Kokie Supermart Limited, and Debe Supermart Limited. The focus of today's episode is the first of the Dwadasha Sutras, or the first of 12 tenets by which Mata Jayalakshmi, the mother and guru of Pujya Sri Swamiji, instructed that he should live his life. Those instructions are the same instructions by which Sri Swamiji would like our lives to be governed.
As you've been hearing today, the first sutra was "See me in all women." When Mata Jayalakshmi said "me," did she mean see me, your mother, see me, your guru, or see me, the Supreme Mother Goddess? Or did she mean all three? In Hinduism, we have been exposed to the concept of Shakti, which in Sanskrit means energy or the capacity to do. Was this meaning implied in that first sutra? And as the sutra was given by the human incarnation of Mother Rajarajeshwari, it is teaching us that within every woman there exists the potential for divinity.
But within every female, there also exists, as was found in Jayalakshmi Mata or in Mata Rajarajeshwari, a natural inclination to affection, tolerance, and sustenance. Does this sound like any other female form you know? How about Mother Earth? We know her as Mother Earth, as Prakriti, as Mother Nature. Pujya Appaji has spent so much time and effort trying to teach us how to respect and care for Mother Earth. It sparks the thought then that this can be considered to be an extension of that very first sutra instructed by his mother.
Appaji has repeatedly reminded us through discourses, through the free app SGS posts, even through his Facebook page, Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, that we must recycle, conserve, protect trees, and protect our waterways. He has given us so many simple, doable, but important lessons whose foundation lies in protecting Mother Earth. On the SGS Posts app, he said, "Cleanliness is a must." This is more than just showering daily, washing hands before eating, and so on. Think about it. What is one of the commonest causes of flooding? It is garbage clogging our drains. If we practice cleanliness, not just of our person, but of our homes and our surroundings, then we are doing our part to prevent flooding and to prevent incurring the wrath of Mother Earth.
Appaji has also advocated avoiding wastage of paper. And again, think about it. From where does paper come? It is from the cutting down of trees. What role do these trees play in our lives apart from being the source of paper? Well, trees provide shade. Through the process of photosynthesis, they provide oxygen for us to breathe. The roots of trees hold the soil or earth together to prevent landslides. Trees absorb water from the soil through capillary action for their own use, and through this process, they help to prevent waterlogging of soil. When soil is waterlogged, less water will be absorbed when it rains, and so flooding is more likely to occur. So when Sri Swamiji says to use paper conservatively, we see there are far-reaching benefits of this.
Conservation should also be practiced with regards to water usage. We treat Mother Earth and her supplies without appreciation when we waste. If you are showering, for example, while soaping or shampooing your hair, turn off the water. You can simply turn it back on to wash off the soap or shampoo. When doing dishes, do not leave the water running incessantly unless actively rinsing a dish. In so many countries, even in Trinidad and Tobago, from time to time we are reminded when there is no water of what a precious commodity H2O is. Let us not waste what Mother Earth has so graciously shared with us. Let us conserve water. The human body cannot survive without water. Roughly 60% of the adult human body is water. If the earth dries up, simply put, so will we. So treat Mother Earth with love and affection. If you do, she will flourish, and so will we.
You heard Rishi mention that important word, affection. Affection is a manifestation of love. When love is properly channeled, it becomes universal. Affection and love seem to be the greatest forces for destruction of evil, and the mother figure is an object of great love and adoration. So, could this be part of the message given by Sri Swamiji's mother to him when she said, "See me in all women"? Did that word "me" refer to universal love? Very likely.
Listeners, as we draw closer to the end of today's episode of Datta Arpanam, you are being given some homework, some mental homework, as we leave some thoughts for you to consider and discuss. Did Amma, Mata Jayalakshmi, ask little Satyam to become her, the Supreme Mother Raja Rajeshwari? During the festival of Navaratri, Puja Appaji spends pretty much the entire day over that 9-day period performing worship to the various forms of Mother Goddess. For anyone who has ever witnessed it, you may share my amazement at how much energy he possesses to keep going in that fashion for so many consecutive days. But we learned earlier that Shakti represents energy, so is it any wonder that his energy seems to be never-ending? Isn't it true that after a period of time of deep austerity, tapas and worship, one becomes the object of that very worship?
Sri Swamiji, in his 80th year, has given a glimpse of what incredible energy he possesses. After visiting the US, he came to Trinidad, where the 10-day program was packed with austerities, including the Maharudra Yagam and a Chandi Homa. Then Appaji returned to the US. From there he went to London, then Qatar and Doha, and now he is back in India. What incredible stamina this is for a human incarnation at the age of 80. Is this because he is a manifestation of Mother Goddess? Why not? He has shown by his own actions a resolute determination to live by the Dwadasha Sutras as instructed by his mother. Many devotees, Rishi and I included, can share stories of episodes in which we know of Sri Swamiji looking over us from a distance with detachment, but yet with intense love and compassion.
But human perception allows us to be only partially aware of this, for he is always looking after us. He is always protecting us. He is always guiding us.
And one of the ways he does these things is by teaching us and encouraging us to sing bhajans. So let us follow his instruction as we join now in Nama Sankirtanam.
Radha Prana Venu Adina Radha Prana Venu Adina ಅಧೀನ ವೇಣು ಪ್ರಾಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಧೀನ ರಾಧಾ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವೇಣು ಅಧೀನ ವೇಣು ಪ್ರಾಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಧೀನ ರಾಧಾ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವೇಣು ಅಧೀನ ವೇಣು ಅಧೀನ ವೇಣು ಅಧೀನ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವಿಶ್ವ 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 ಅಧೀನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಅಧೀನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಅಧೀನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಧೀನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಧೀನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಧೀನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಧೀನ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಮಾಯ ಅಧೀನ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಮಾಯ ಅಧೀನ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಮಾಯ ಅಧೀನ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಮಾಯ ಅಧೀನ ಮಾಯಾ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಅಧೀನ ಮಾಯಾ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಅಧೀನ ಮಾಯಾ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಅಧೀನ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಅಧೀನ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಅಧೀನ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವೇದಿ ಅಧೀನ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವೇದಿ ನಾದ ಅಧೀನ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವಿಧಿ ಅಧೀನ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವಿಧಿ ಅಧೀನ ವಿಧಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ನಾದ ಅಧೀನ ವಿಧಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ನಾದ ಅಧೀನ. ನಾದ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಧೀನ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಧೀನ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಧೀನ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಧೀನ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ
wonderful way to forge ahead into the coming week and into the coming month as we begin to wrap up today's episode of Datta Arpanam.
Pranams and gratitude are offered at the divine feet of beloved Sadgurudeva Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji and Pujya Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji, without whose teachings, compassion, love, guidance and music, this program would not exist.
Pranams to you, Puja Appaji and Sri Bala Swamiji. Kindly forgive any errors which may have been committed in preparing or in sharing today's episode of Datta Arpanam, and please guide us to avoid such errors in the future.
Special thanks are extended to the staff at 103.1 FM and to the sponsors of Datta Arpanam: Samtran Insurance Brokers Limited, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. And of course, dear listener, an extra special thank you is extended to you for sharing your Sunday morning with us.
Remember, if you would like to listen to today's offering again, the podcast will be uploaded to 103.1 FM's website by tomorrow evening. Simply visit www.103fm.tt, click on Podcasts, and scroll down to Datta Arpanam. Alternatively, you can also access the link via the Datta Arpanam Facebook page.
Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in today. You are invited to please tune in to 103.1 FM again next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time for another episode of Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji.
Jai Guru Datta.
Shri Guru Datta. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
श्री गणेशाय नमः श्री सरस्वती नमः श्रीपादवल्लभ नरसिंह सरस्वती श्री गुरुदत्तात्रेयाय नमः दत्तात्रेयं महात्मानं वरदं भक्तवत्सलं प्रपन्नार्तिहरं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु दीनबन्धुं कृपासिन्धुं सर्वकारणकारणं सर्वरक्षाकरं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणं नारायणं विभुं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु सर्वानर्थहरं देवं सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गलं सर्वक्लेशहरं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु ब्रह्मण्यं धर्मतत्त्वज्ञं भक्तकीर्तिविवर्धनं भक्ताभीष्टप्रदं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु शोषणं पापपङ्कस्य दीपनं ज्ञानतेजसः तापप्रशमनं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु सर्वरोगप्रशमनं सर्वपीडानिवारणं विपदुद्धरणं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु जन्मसंसारबन्धघ्नं स्वरूपानन्ददायकं निःश्रेयसपदं वन्दे स्मर्तृगामी सनोवतु जयलाभयशक्काम धातुर्दत्तस्य यस्तवं भोगमोक्षप्रदस्येमं प्रपठेत् सकृती भवेत् श्रीगणेशाय नमः श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीपादवल्लभ नरसिंह सरस्वती श्रीगुरुदत्तात्रेयाय नमः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत्